my way to the Super Bowl, let's dive into Usher's Super Bowl halftime show, which is brought to you by Apple. Um, and some of my thoughts on what songs should make the cut. Everyone's saying, "Oh my God," should be in it. Um, so let's dive into my thoughts on which songs Usher should perform at this year's Super Bowl halftime show. And I know everyone wants to see, oh my God, they want to see, yeah, they want to see up tempo dancing, they want to see all the fast records, but I'm here to give you the deep cuts that I think should make the performance. And some of the songs, if you don't know, you should know. I do think he should start out the performance with Superstar because Superstar is now receiving its flowers 20 years later, the unofficial sixth single of Confessions. Confessions was so good, it feels like the entire album was singles, and it should have been and could have been. Usher's Confessions is also celebrating 20 years this year, so I won't be mad if we're gonna highlight 20 years of Confessions. Unfortunate we're not getting the Las Vegas residency, which would focus on Confessions this time around, but a world tour is imminent, which was just announced. So some cities already sold out, and the tickets ain't even gonna sell yet. But hey, go get your tickets. Mars vs. Venus, one of my favorite Usher records. I would like to hear it, but that's just me picking my favorite songs. I do think we should highlight new records from this project that is coming home. I would like to hear Ruin because it's been on repeat since it dropped for me, so I would like to see that. Summer Walker record, Good should also be highlighted because we got to bring attention to this album, and this is the best time to promote and advertise your album, which is going to be out this Friday. It should be out by the time you're watching this video, so what better way to highlight this album than to promote some of the records from the project. You Don't Have to Call should be a good record to start the show because of the intro of You Don't Have to Call and the type of the lyrics, of course, of the beginning of the record. You don't have to call after the night, don't leave your girl around me, true player for real ass. Never mind, don't ask. Don't ask. On the up tempo, oh my God, Train. Euphoria is one of my favorite records. The David Guetta, Without You, is also a good one. DJ Got Us Falling in Love is a good one. There's a lot of good records. Usher has a catalog that can't even be highlighted in his Las Vegas residency. So narrowing it down for 15 minutes is also gonna be exciting to see. I do think there should just be a mix, and there should just be vocals from all of these songs just placed around the mix. Throwing some new records. If we're gonna bring out guests, I do believe it should be Little John and Ludacris. But I do feel like we're probably gonna get an Atlanta, an ode to Atlanta. That's what this album is supposed to represent. So it would make sense that this Super Bowl performance is gonna highlight Atlanta in a big way. So we could even get some Atlanta artists, Jermaine Dupri, on the stage. We don't even have to hear the Usher records. We can get a mix of some of these other Atlanta artists and Usher's vocals on those beats. A dance break, who knows? We will be in for a treat, and I do think this is going to be a great performance. But there are a lot of records that is going to be not included. So let me know your thoughts on what songs should be included. If I'm rambling, I'm all over the places because trying to remember all of the records without my notes. And looking at the Apple Music Essential Usher playlist, There are a lot of songs on this playlist that, is differs from my Usher playlist, which I will have in a link down below if you want to check out my favorite Usher records. But yeah, Super Bowl is happening this Sunday. By the time you're watching this, it might have already happened. If you're watching this after the album drops, cool. Let me know your favorites off of the album. And what do you expect from this upcoming tour? Also, Confessions turns 20, which I will do a separate video on that, as I highlight some of my favorite albums that came out in 2004, which also turns 20. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because we got some more things on the way. And if you haven't heard my Usher Ruin mix, let me go ahead and put that right here for the end of this video. YouTube is tripping on it. So again, for people who are wondering why I don't upload the full versions of my mixes, it is because of the back and forth struggle to have my videos promoted in the way that they should be without any issues with copyright strikes and all of that. So you will just continuously get the YouTube shorts, which will be a snippet of my mix because some of the songs will be flagged, DMCA, all that record label nonsense. So I am trying to put together my Patreon for people who want full versions of my mixes, my DJ sets, my mix sets, all of that good stuff will be available on patreon.com/ELSV, and any of the other things that I'm working on will be available on ELSV.net. So stay tuned for more. I will catch y'all in the next video. This video is brought to you by ELSV, of course, because that's the brand, and that's the brand that's paying the bills, and that's the brand that we created, and it's for us, and it's by us. So check out ELSV.net